this is the advice I got from uni that I hated. Um, this is the advice I got from a sound design lecturer when we asked him, "How do you get a job in sound design?" And he said, "All right, here's what you do." It's a bit of a geezer. He said, "You go to Soho in London, which is where all the post-production houses are. It's where all the big sound design gets done. You find out what pubs they drink at, and you go to those pubs and you start making friends. And you start finding out, oh, cool. Yeah, you work for this studio. You work for that studio. Oh man, yeah. This stuff's so cool." And you just put on their radars like, "Oh, hey man, if you ever need any help, I really want to see how this stuff works. I would love to be able to contribute to some of it. I'd love to like, I'd love to chip in." And after a while, if they like you, at some point they'll have a position for a runner, which is in sound and post production is it's basically the intern role.
Yeah.
You were back then, you'd be cycling videotapes up and down and the cassette tapes and CDs and stuff. You'd be cycling it up and down the streets of London just to get it from this recording house to this editing house and all of that. You'd be getting coffees, you'd be moving mail around, getting hey, nip out to the shops. We need another adapter for this. It's just the basic, but now you're in and you do it through relationships.
Yeah.
And, that I hated that advice at the time. At the time, I thought but isn't this a skill? Isn't this industry based on skill? Isn't this based on actual, actual just kind of functional proven skill and experience in this way? And it's while we like that idea, it's part of it. It's a requirement, but, skills and experience are the way you execute on an opportunity. But the way you get that opportunity in the first place, it's going to be people. It's going to be relationships. And
Yeah.
so, and it is, and I think it is the same in the games industry. So whenever anyone is looking for a role, whenever they're someone is applying for a job, often the hiring manager in a company, they'll look at that person's LinkedIn and they might say, "Oh, there's someone I know that knows them." And they'll ask. They'll often reach out and ask. It's "Hey, you worked with so-and-so at this company. Were they all right?" And the answer they give is going to be about how good a relationship you built with the people around you. You don't know who in your circle is going to suddenly be a reference for you. So make them all friends. There's a book I've got called "Steal Like an Artist," and it's all just the kind of advice. Have you seen it yet? It's all just kind of advice from someone making it as an artist in, I think, their industry. I think it's a good. And one of their pieces is "The world is a small town. Be nice." Um, but and if you can make more opportunities to build a set of relationships, and it doesn't all have to be networking events run by companies, specifically look at subtly making these a recruitment drive. Although they're worth doing too, but anything counts. Being around at a conference, going to a game jam,
Yeah.
sometimes a launch party of something, or just anything where people will gather. Get into conversations at Comic-Con and join Discords around studios you like. You can be part of the industry before you have a job. And that's really what the advice that was coming from my lecturer was. This is where it starts. The job is not the first part.
I think there's also this
Um,
idea, if I had to put myself in the shoes of who I was maybe 6-7 years ago when I was trying to get into just tech and not just into games. You go to these conferences and there's the first time you go and you push yourself to go to a game jam, or you go to a product event, or you go to a conference, whatever it is, you expect an outcome. You expect I'm going to meet this person, I'm going to network, and I'm going to get the
Yeah.
job, right? A lot of times it's just the way I see it. It's proving to yourself that you're game to do it. Like, I'm
Mm.
going here, and the fact that I'm
Yeah.
here and that I'm getting myself out there shows that I want to do this, and it reinforces that idea that I want to join this industry. And I think just doing that is really important. Like sometimes people just go and just expect the result right away. It's like, no, no, no. You got to go to prove to yourself that you want to do this. And then that will show in your interviews. That will show in the next time you have to do something similar. It'll be even easier because, well, I did that last time. And then all of a sudden you meet that one person that then says, well, I know this person and here's their number or here's their
Mm.
LinkedIn. You send a message and the message is no longer a cold message because now it's like, hey, I was at this conference. I met this person who said they knew you and they
Yeah.
advised me to write to you. And all of a sudden, that is such a strong in because there's a context. It's not just a cold, I found
Yes.
you through a search. It
Yeah.
is, I have gone through my own adventure, my own trials and tribulations, and I've finally managed to hit you through a person that knows you. And that is a network effect, right?
That it so is. Yeah. Like, and this is getting for free the thing that a recruiter will do for money. Like, is be a human connecting humans. God, especially in this day and age, we're like, can I talk to a human, please?
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
but yeah, so and because if this isn't you, like, then you are one of probably hundreds of just names on a document. And this is how you become more than that. I guess other ways, like aside from just the networking, is portfolios are great.
Mm.
Um, so you like like artists are very, very in tune with this of like having an art station. It's good. Have like being part of a polycount community, things like that. Making it easy to see what kind of artist you are and like, find everything you are is good. Sound designers having a good show reel that you update whether you need it or not. Just like you are someone that makes sound, whether anyone's paying you or not. Like that's the sound designer that it turned out I actually wasn't in the production. Actually, turned out I was a habitual organizer and manager. And that's well, that became it. And so as a producer, like, what do you put as a portfolio there? Of, well, my cheeky version is a, do I do it now? Do I plug the book now?
Yeah, please,
Um,
please. Or we could
yeah,
do it.
like,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. So like, somehow I've actually managed to get a book out.
So
Like,
that's your portfolio. That's all the lessons you've learned. That's everything distilled into a
yeah, it
book.
really is. Yeah. This is a book called The Pocket Mentor for Game Production. It's only about
Oh,
150 pages.
we'll put a link for everything in the comments
Oh
below or
yeah.
in the description. So
Quality.
absolutely, the people
Yeah.
will know where to find it. But yeah, that's an
Yeah.
incredible thing to have as a portfolio piece. Honestly.
Oh, oh yeah. Up so much. But even that that opportunity kind of came from a mixture of both portfolio and relationship opportunities.
Yeah.
Because I got approached to write the book because Taylor and Francis, CRC, they have a series of books, The Pocket Mentors for Games Careers, and they wanted someone to write the production one. So they needed to find someone who like is keen to and demonstrate teaching this subject. And they found a video that I did, which was um, this video was called How to Prepare for Game Production. And this was done in collaboration. Nothing is done on your own. It's interesting. This was with Creative Assembly connected me with a group called Into Games, who were looking for some people to do speaking for college students and people that wanted to get into the industry. And Creative Assembly knew I liked speaking. I would do a lot of it. And this all started like, ended up getting, like, with my colorblindness talk. Like, what started off as a presentation ranting about colorblindness in my studio morphed its way into a touring talk that went all the way to GDC. And so this style became a portfolio piece of speaking. And with good relationships of the people, like the comms officers in Creative Assembly, this kept going. And then it included the Intergames video opportunity. And then that portfolio piece brought in the book opportunity. And so what producers can do, like a good one is teach. A mixture of teaching or telling stories. And this teaching, you could do YouTube. you can make a Substack.
Yes.
Podcasts are like, it feels like there's a million podcasts, but it doesn't mean don't do them. They are some of the best shows of you. And actually, I really in the way media is today, I think the podcast is actually something quite special because it's the opposite of the short. It's the opposite of the attention economy.